Why are they motioning their hands at me? Both of them. She's not even talking to me. Why is she doing that? Ah! Is it sign language? Oh, now he's doing it. Well, I guess maybe they're upset that I'm interrupting their conversation. Blue scale shops. Oh, Velocipraise. Yeah, we've already dealt with them. Yeah. I don't know why she's complaining about them. Well, I guess maybe because they breed like crazy. I don't know. Either way, they're dead. We killed them. Oh, well, okay. The leader, yeah. Well, I guess we haven't dealt with him yet.
Yo!
As head of the merchant union in this village, request the... Yeah, you know, this is the guy to talk to when you have to always talk to this guy first if you want to get access to the farm. I'll show the farm after we're done talking to him and getting an explanation of how the farm works. You can either listen to my explanation or read what he has to say. But he mentions that we can go into the farm, we can gather stuff at our leisure. And we can work together to expand the farm if you purchase and sell goods in town. Oh, yes. Well, basically you get Kokoto points to spend on the farm every time you purchase items from a store, you sell items to a store, or you buy weapons and equipment or upgrade items, which he will explain here. Okay, we need Kokoto points. We got that. And Kokoto points can be gained by buying and selling stuff in town. Excellent. Now, if you buy items from a store, you know, like a potion from a store, just for example, then 10% of that price gives you get that in Kokoto points. If you sell an item, like, let's just say, a Velociprase hide, you get 100% of that amount in Kokoto points. So it really is worth it just to go out and kill a bunch of high-end creatures and selling their stuff if you don't really need it for upgrades. It's an interesting way to farm points in, I guess. And you get 1% of your points for upgrading and buying equipment. So you don't really get much for equipment, but then again, the equipment prices skyrocket real quickly, so, you know, you'd be able to abuse it a lot. You wouldn't even need to farm for points if you did it that way. But for now, as you can see, we have quite a few points, but not enough to buy anything. I'll show some upgrades in a later video when I have enough points to get things. But for now, let's just look at the points. And we got another magazine from talking to him, but we're not gonna go read it. For now, let's go check out the farm. Yeah, I've just given up on doing voices. At this point, yeah. I was gonna do voices all the way through, but I can't keep up with the video. Oh well. And there's tons of fucking felines. Oh, die! I mean, hi. Sorry, I have anger issues when it comes to these buggers because of their bombs and stealing. But he explains that you can go over here and gather items without even having to be in the field. You can gather a limited amount of items per visit you do, and each time the items refreshes is between missions. So you finish a mission, and then the items will be, well, you'll get some more attempts on gathering items. So it's always nice to visit right afterwards. We can harvest the crops, but let's talk to him. Alright. Yes, I get it, per puns. I hate felines. I hate them so much! And he tells you if you give him a seed and some fertilizer, he can plant the seed, so we can't harvest the crops technically. And it sounds like we can have multiple rows. That's part of what the upgrades do for this part of the farm, at least. But for now, let's see what we can do with this. Alright, but it doesn't seem we have any seeds. Oh well. Perhaps we have some seeds in our inventory somewhere. well, the item box in our house. So let's go back there and check that out. Let's go get some seeds and fertilizer. Luckily the house isn't too far away. And there's Piggy. He's still following us. He came out of our house. Let's look at our item box. And as you can see, Piggy likes to live here. And I misclicked on Piggy. I was gonna try to pet him. When you pet the pig, you have to wait for an exclamation mark to appear over its head, and then you push X, and then you succeed. And then he's happy. If you do it before or after the exclamation mark, you fail. But you can do it as many times as you want. And this is why I sometimes mention that the dung piles out in the first area is a good idea to keep an eye on, because it's an easy way to get a hold of cheap and quick fertilizer. Not the best fertilizer though, but it'll do. So let's go see how we do this. First we tell them we got a seed and we want to plant it. And yes, we tell him we want to plant our red seed. We can ask, he asks us if he wants to plant again. We can say yes if we got more rows. We can also fertilize. The field currently has a level 1. Adding a dung will give it a level 2, which means more items per harvest from it. Well, you can only harvest once per seed you plant, but still. If we had a better fertilizer, we'd get higher levels, so we'd get even more items, but for now, this is good enough. We'll check on our seed later. Alright. Okay. Also, if you harvest the field ahead of time, such as, you just say, you come back from a mission and you open the field, and then you go like, oh, right, I don't have inventory space for all these items, then you close it again, you will lose the items, so keep an eye on that. Also, there's a bug field right there, but I forget to show it off. I will show it off in the next video, actually. Alright, well, he gives us bait for 3 fishing attempts. Excellent. So, if you want to do a little fishing between missions, there's some here. I still recommend wearing the hunter set if you're going to do fishing. As I'll show later, it gives like plus fishing skill. But yeah, you can see you can fish here, and it's still just as hard to see the fish in Monster Hunter Freedom as it was everywhere else. But I managed to catch a fish. But we're not going to waste all our worms. It'll take too long. And finally, we have our mining point. You can generally get 3 to 4 items out of the mining point. And as you upgrade it, you get access to different mining points with better items. But I don't think the mining upgrades come until a bit later. Alright. We'll just check out the side here. There's a little bench, but well, let's take a whack at this. Earth crystals, whetstones, and iron ore. I'll be needing lots of iron ore. And this time there's only 3 items I got from it. Not too shabby. The earth crystal wasn't bad. It's better than getting rocks and stones and stuff. But for now, let's visit our final destination. We're going to check the Gathering Hall, also known as the Guild Hall. Or rather, commonly known as the Guild Hall.